Map method simplification. Map method simplification. Also call it as K-map. K-map simplification. K-map. K-map simplification. Now, why we are moving from our Boolean algebra simplification to map method simplification? If you remember our introduction 1 or 2 classes, I already told you, I already explained you, by using Boolean algebra principles, or laws, we can simplify the given logical expression. But if the number of variables are less, we can simplify the logical expression. By using our Boolean algebra rules or theorems or postulates or laws. We can simplify the given logical expression. Now, without changing the functionality, if the number of variables are more than 3, if you are increasing number of variables, then it is very difficult to simplify the given logical expression by using your laws or theorems what you have learned in our Boolean algebra. We can simplify if the number of variables are 4 or 5. In that case also we can simplify our logical expression by using Boolean algebra. But here what happens, if the number of variables are increasing, the complexity will increase, and we have to remember so many rules as well as so many theorems if you are simplifying your Boolean algebra. That is the reason up to 3 variables, you can simplify your logical expressions by using Boolean algebra. Up to 3 variables. Suppose if your expression contains 3 variables. Sir, can you tell me what about the expression contains 3 variables? Let us suppose f of ABC. How many variables that function having? F of ABC equal to something. I have not written the complete expression. How many variables that expression is having?
3.
3 variables. This expression is having, or this Boolean function is having 3 variables. Up to 3 variables, you can easily simplify your logical expressions by using Boolean algebra rules as well as postulates. But here also you have to remember all the rules, all the theorems as well as all the postulates. Okay, the remembering is something it is somewhat difficult. The remembering is somewhat difficult. Here one more difficulty is if the number of variables are increasing, it is the expression becomes complex, and you have to carefully simplify the given expression. That is the reason we are using another method of simplifying our logical expressions, or the easiest method of simplifying our logical expressions are nothing but map method simplification. That method we can call it as map method simplification, or we can call it as Karnaugh map. Or in shortcut we can call it as K-map method simplification. Or we can call it as Karnaugh map method simplification. Am I clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, this map method was initially proposed by one mathematician name is Veitch. Actually, this map method was initially proposed by Veitch, Veitch. Okay, one of the mathematician, his name is Veitch. Initially, this based on the, actually initially we did not call it as a K-map. Initially we are calling this method as these diagrams as Vettich diagrams. Okay, initially we are calling these diagrams. The diagrams what we are going to see in the now, those diagrams we are calling it as Vettich diagrams. Okay, Vettich diagrams. Now these Vettich diagrams are slightly modified by Karnak. These Vettich diagrams are slightly modified by Karnak. He is another scientist. He is another mathematician. Karnak. Karnak, another mathematician. There onwards, we are calling these diagrams are K-map, or Karnak map, or K-map method. K-map method of simplification. Are you understanding? This K-map was, the map method was initially proposed by one mathematician. His name is Vettich. Initially, we are calling these diagrams as Vettich diagrams. These Vettich diagrams are slightly modified by Karnak, and there onwards we are calling these diagrams as K-maps or K-map method, and popularly known as, most of the people they are calling it as, today also they are calling it as K-map method simplification. K-map method simplification. Sir, why we moved to map method simplification? Why we moved to map method simplification? What is the advantage of map method simplification? Now, if the number of variables are more than 3, it may be a 4 or 5. Most of the examples what we can see, 4 variable K-map method, most of the cases. Okay, if time permits, we are going to see one problem on 5 variable K-map also. Why? Actually, why we have moved to map method simplification? This is the easiest way of simplifying your logical expressions. Easiest way. No need to remember any formulas. No need to remember any formulas or theorems or postulates. What we have learned in our Boolean algebra. It is the easiest method of simplifying your logical method. It is the easiest method of simplifying your logical expressions. Here, no need to remember any postulates or theorems. No need to remember any postulates or theorems. Now, what is happening? How we are simplifying? How we are simplifying in map method? You can clearly see through these diagrams. You can clearly see through these diagrams or through these maps. You can clearly see how we are simplifying and what we are doing, and how you can simplify the logical expression to its minimized expression or its minimum form. By using the diagrams, you can clearly understand what is happening, how you are reducing the variables. You can clearly understand by seeing the map. You can clearly understand what is happening and how you are simplifying the logical expressions. Okay, these two are the advantages. The first advantage is no need to remember any theorems or postulates or any rules what we have learned in our Boolean algebra. The second advantage is easy. You can easily simplify any kind of expression which contains 4 variables or more than 4 variables. And the third advantage is we can see what is happening and how we are simplifying the logical expressions by seeing the map. Those are the advantages of map method. That is the reason now onwards, if it is a logical expressions, if it is a logical expression, then we are using a map method simplification. We are using how we are simplifying the logical expressions by using K-map or Karnak map method simplification. Okay. Now that is the introduction regarding the K-map. Please note down some points in the running notes. Then I can we are going to see what are the maps, what are the different types of maps are there, what is a 2 variable K map, what is 3 variable K map, how to draw the how to draw maps, that we are going to see. Okay. Now just write down, if you have your running notes with you, please take your running notes, write down some points, then we will move to the next. If you don't have running notes, please take any notes which is available or which is near to you. Take any kind of notes, any notebook. Any kind of notebook. Okay. Make a heading as map method or simply K-map. Map method or K-map. Map method or K-map. Write down in the next line, simplification of Boolean functions by using two methods. Simplification of Boolean functions by using two methods are simplification of Boolean functions by using two methods are, what is the first method? What is the first way of simplifying the Boolean functions?
Boolean loss by using sum
Okay.
loss.
Okay. Very good. Write down. The first method is algebraic method by using postulates and theorems. First method, algebraic method by using postulates and theorems. First method, algebraic method by using postulates and theorems. Second method, what is the second method?
K-map method.
Map method.
Graphical method by using Karnaugh map method. Graphical method by using Karnaugh map method. By using graphical method by using Karnaugh map method. Okay, these are the two ways we can simplify our Boolean functions or logical expressions. Next line, in the next line, map method was first proposed by Wettich. Method was first proposed by Wettich. Map method was first proposed by Wettich. And slightly modified by Karnaugh. Slightly modified by Karnaugh. Slightly modified by Karnaugh. Slightly modified by Karnaugh. Next point. Initially, the maps also known as Wettich diagram. The maps also known as Wettich diagram. Next point, map also known as Wettich diagram. Wettich diagram. Map also known as Wettich diagram. or Karnaugh map, or Karnaugh map or K map. for our K-map. The K-map method is next point. The K-map method is easy and straightforward. The K-map method is easy and straightforward. The K-map method is easy and straightforward. Easy and straightforward. Next point. Periodically can be used for any number of input variables. Periodically can be used for any number of input variables. Periodically can be used for any number of input variables. Periodically can be used for any number of input variables, but practically limited to 5 or 6 variables. But practically limited to, coming to the practical point of view, we have limited to 5 to 6 variables. Now write down the advantages. Make a heading as advantages. What are the advantages of K-map? Advantages of K-map. Advantages. Minimization can be done more systematically. Minimization. First point in advantages. Minimization can be done more systematically. Minimization can be done more systematically. Much simpler to find the minimum solution. 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 Next point, easier to see what is happening. Easier to see. That means we can see easily what is happening inside the map. Easier to see. Easier to see what is happening. Easier to see what is happening. Easier to see what is happening. What is the third advantage? No need to remember any rules or theorems that are there in the Boolean algebra. No need to remember the theorems. No need to remember the postulates or theorems that are there in Boolean algebra. Okay, these are the advantages. Next line, write down. Map is a diagram made up of squares. Map is a diagram made up of squares. Map is a diagram is made up of squares. Don't worry, I can once again come back and I can explain each and every point. First write down. Map is a diagram is made up of squares. Each square represents one min term. 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 Since each Boolean function can be expressed in SOP. Since each Boolean function can be expressed in sum of min terms. Since each Boolean function can be expressed in sum of min terms. Sum of min terms. Sum of min terms. Next point, K-map for function of n variables. K-map for function of n variables. K-map for function of n variables consists of 2 power n cells. K-map for function of n variables consists of 2 power n cells. 2 power n cells. 2 power n cells. Okay. These are the basic K-map for function of n variables. K-map for function of n variables. K-map for function of n variables consists of K-map for function of n variables consists of 2 power n cells. 2 power n cells. 2 power n cells. Okay. I can open some material content, then we will. Okay. I hope my screen is visible. Okay, that's all. That's all the introduction what you have to write in your notebook. Now, see my screen. Now, what are the points we have seen until now? We are simplifying our Boolean functions by using Boolean algebra postulates or theorems. It is a time consuming process and we have to rewrite the simplified expression after each and every step. Okay, we have to rewrite the simplified expression after each and every step. To overcome this difficulty, Karnack introduced the map method for simplification of Boolean functions in an easy way. This method is known as Karnack map method or simply K-map method. It is a graphical method which consists of 2 power n cells for n variables. The adjacent cells are deferred only in a single bit position. The adjacent cells are only deferred by single bit position. Don't worry, I can tell you what are these adjacent cells, why they are differ for 1 bit variable, that we are going to see. Now, this is some introduction regarding the K-map, what we have seen. Okay. Now, these are the K-maps. These are the 2 variable K-map. And this is one 3 variable K-map. And this is one 4 variable K-map method. 4 variable K-map method. Now, see here. Now, I can take the simple example as a starting. Okay. F equal to x dash y f equal to x dash y. First, I can take one example, then we will see point by point. X dash y, x y dash plus xy. This is the simple expression what I can consider as an example. Now, by using Boolean algebra rules and theorems, now what is the minimized expression? What are the steps we need to follow? Can you tell me what I can do from this experiment
In
expression?
last two terms, x is common.
Take x.
In these two terms, okay, x dash y. Okay, I can write neatly. X dash y plus, I can take x as a common here. Now I can write here y dash
Plus y dash.
plus y dash plus y. Now here I am writing whatever the rule I have used, or I have taken common, or you can write it as the reverse of distributive law. Actually, dot is distributed over plus. Okay, what we have done the reverse. Okay, we have not expanded the distributive law. Now by using your R principle, you can write it as x dash y
X into 1.
x into 1. This is nothing but we know here I need to write by using the law, R law, y dash plus y equal to 1, y dash plus y equal to 1, or you can write it as a complement law. Whatever the law, you can write it as that law. Whatever the law we have used, you can write that law. Now next what I can do, now this will become
Plus
x dash y plus x dash y plus x. Now again you can use your distributive law. You can use your distributive law. Plus is distributed over dot. Plus is distributed over dot. By using that rule, distributive law, x dash plus x, I can write it as into x plus y.
Plus x.
Plus x plus y. I can write it as in this format. Now finally we know x dash plus x equal to y. The final expression, what I can write it as x plus y. How we have solved this expression? By using Boolean algebra rules or theorems. Here you can write it as De Morgan's law. Here you can write it as distributive law. Okay, you can write it as distributive law. Here you can write it as the complement or R law. You can write it as R law, x dash plus x equal to 1, or you can write it as the complement law, whatever the law. Here you can write it as a distributive law. By using distributive law, I can write plus is distributed over dot, or you can write the laws. That means you have to remember these laws. Now, how many steps you see? What we are doing, every step we are writing the simplified expression. In every step we are writing the simplified expression, and finally we have get the simplified expression. Now here, what is the difficulty in Boolean algebra? This is the difficulty. Now if I consider two variable expression, these many steps I need to write and these many laws I need to remember. Now, what we are doing in method simplification? Simply, how many variables are there in the given expression? First of all, you need to draw one map. That map we can call it as a K map. Here, first, okay, before simplifying the problem, there is a one variable. Suppose if it is a one variable, this is my map. This is a one variable map method. One variable. Now in the first cell I am considering it as 0. The second cell I am considering it as a 1. If it is a one cell, I already told you, if it is a one variable, how many cells that map contain?
2 cells.
2 cells. 2
power of
power 1 equal to 2 cells. If you, the number of variables are 1, the map contains 2 cells. And if you see here in this map, 2 adjacent cells are differed by 1 value. Here I have written 0, I have written 1. These two are differed by 1 value. That means it is a normal variable. If you consider x, the complement variable x dash, here the x. Am I clear? This is the complement variable. 0 means you should consider it as a complement. 1 means you should consider it as a normal variable. X and X dash. Now, when if it is a one variable, suppose if it is a two variable, now how many cells that map contain? Four cells. Four cells. Now, what are the four cells? Now, these are my four cells. If it is a two variable K map, these are the four cells. These are the four cells if my map contains two variables. Now, here the variables I am considering it as A as well as B. A as well as B. Here it is my complemented variable, and here I can write it as normal variable. Normal variable 1. If it is a normal, you can write it as 1. Here you can write it as 0, complemented B, and a normal B. Now, what is the first cell position? The first cell position is 0, 0. The first cell position is 0, 0. The second cell is 0, 1. The second cell is 0, 1. The third cell value is 1, 0. The fourth cell value is 1, 1. If you take horizontally or if you take vertically, or vertically, the adjacent cells are differed by one value. The adjacent cells are differed by one value. Now, if you consider vertically, what is the first cell value? 0, 0. What is the next cell value? 1, 0. How many values are differed here? How many variables are differed here? Only one value is
One
differed here.
variable.
One variable is differed here. In the same way, if you take row wise, if you take horizontally, now I am taking these two cell values, 1, 0 and 1, 1. How many variables are differed here? How many values are differed here?
One value.
One will be differed here. One will be differed here. One will be differed here. This is a two variable map. Now I can draw a three variable map. Now if it is a three variable, how many cells we are having?
8.
8 cells. 8 cells. If it is a three variable, we have 8 cell K map. 8 cell K map. It is having 2 rows and 4 columns. 2 rows and 4 columns. Now here the important point what you should understand here is the cell values. The cell values what we are writing. What is the value of each and every cell? Already we have written one point. Each and every cell will be differed by one value. Each and every cell will be differed by one value. Each and every cell will be differed by one value. This is my 0 and this is my 1. Now, what is the first cell value? Can you tell me what is the first cell value?
Sir, in horizontal, third one is one, double one, sir.
What you can see, what I am writing is correct only. 1, 1 only.
Okay, sir.
To achieve the property what we have discussed, every adjacent cells, if you take it, if you consider horizontally or vertically, it should satisfy the property of every adjacent cell will be differed by only one value. In order to satisfy that condition, definitely the third column what you should write it as 1, 1. Why she has asked that doubt? Why she has asked that doubt? Can you someone tell me? Can someone tell me why she has asked that doubt?
Normally, we will write 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, sir.
Very good. If it is a four combinations, normally we are writing the four combinations as 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. but I have not written in the same order. If you see, I have not written whatever the order I have written here. I have not written the same order here, because to satisfy the condition, every two adjacent cells are deferred by one value. When you are achieving that property, if you have written in this manner, then only you can achieve that property. Okay, we are going to see, don't worry. That is the reason why she has asked that doubt. Okay, now what I have written is correct only, don't worry. Now what is the first row, first cell value? What is the first cell value?
0, 0, 0.
0, 0, 0. Now what is the second cell value?
0, 0, 1.
0, 0, 1.
0, 0, 1. What is the third cell value?
0, 1.
0, 1, 1.
0, 1, 1. What is the fourth cell value?
0, 1, 0.
0, 1, 0.
0, 1, 0. What is the fifth cell value?
1, 0, 0.
1, 0, 0.
1, 0, 0. What is the next cell value?
1, 0,
1,
1.
0, 1.
What is the next cell value?
1,
1.
What is the next cell value?
1, 1, 0.
Now, please tell me, you take any two cells. You take any two cells, whether it is horizontally or vertically. Don't take diagonally. Okay, I have not said diagonally. You take horizontally or vertically two adjacent cells. Now cross check whether they are deferred by one value or not. You can tell me any two values and tell me.
Yes, sir.
Now, to satisfy that condition, you take any two values. I am considering vertically these two cells. Vertically do these two cells. Now, the cell values are 1, 0, 1. Now, how many values are deferred? Only one value is deferred. Only one value is deferred. One value is deferred. Now, if you consider these two, now horizontally 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. How many values are deferred?
1 value.
One value is deferred. To achieve this property, definitely we should write our values as in this order only. Our values as in this order only. This is a 3 variable K-map. This is a 3 variable K-map. If you remember one more point, whenever we are writing the notes, I have explained one point. Each and every cell is containing one min term. Each and every cell is nothing but it will represent, each and every cell is representing one min term. Each and every cell is representing one min term. Now tell me, what is the, if it is a 2 variable K-map, what is the min term here? What is the min term here? What is the min term? M0. Here M1. Here M2. M2. Here
M3.
if it is a 2 variable, coming to the 3 variable. Now tell me the min term locations. Why? Because each and every cell is representing one min term. Now tell me.
M0. 0.
This cell is M0. What about the next one?
M1.
What is the next one?
M2. M3.
M3. What is the next one?
M2.
M2. What is the next one?
M4.
What is the next one?
M5.
M5. What is the next one?
M7.
What is the next one?
M6.
Very good. Very good. I hope you are understanding. Now, another way we can see the same point. Another way we can see the same property of a map. That is, all these are the gray codes. All these are the gray codes. Tell me what is one of the important point regarding the gray code. Gray code we can also call it as. Gray code we can also call it as. Gray code we can also call it as. If you are saying the answer, definitely I can give you some
Unit
gift.
distance code or cyclic code.
Very good. What is your roll number? I hope you are 78 only.
No, sir.
A0. CR. Okay. CR. A0. Who is given the answer?
B not, sir.
Who has given the answer? B naught.
69, sir.
69, sir.
Who has given the answer? 69,
69, sir.
50, 69, 69.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Okay. You can. Okay. You can ask me after opening the college. Okay. Whenever the college starts physically, definitely I want to give you some gift. Okay. Roll number 69. Okay. Please remember me. When the college opens physically, definitely I want to give you some gift. I can remember your number. Don't worry. Why? Because you are IT students. Definitely once if I see your faces, once I can hear your voice until your fourth year, definitely I can remember each and every one. Why? Because you are from IT branch. Okay. I am also from IT branch. That is the reason I can definitely remember you. I can give you one gift. Okay. Whatever the gift, I don't know, but definitely I can give you gift. Unit distance code. Gray code, we can also call it as unit distance code. These are gray codes. These are gray codes. These are gray codes. These are nothing but gray codes. These are nothing but gray codes. Okay. I can show you 4 variable. Then, okay. Before this, okay. Before this, I can simplify the expression. Okay. Okay, I can first complete 4 variable K-map, then we will come back the simplification procedure. Okay, we will come back the simplification procedure, how we can simplify, what are the different terminologies what we are using here, that I will come back. Now 4 variable K-map. Okay, what I am interested is 4 variable K-map. Now if your function contains 4 variables, if your function contains 4 variables, how many cells that K-map having?
16 cells.
16 cells. 16 cells. If it is a 16 cell K-map, how to draw a 16 cell K-map? Okay. How to draw a 16 variable K-map? Sorry, 16 cell K-map, not 16 variable, 4 variable and 16 cell. 4 variables and 16 cells. What? Someone is saying something. Now, totally 16 cells. Totally 16 cells, and my variables are. I can take it as x, w, x, y, z, w, x, and y, z. W, x, and y, z are my variables. Now tell me what are the first cell? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Now vertical also 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Now what is the first cell value?
4 zeros.
Okay, 4 zeros means what?
M0.
M0.
What is the second cell?
1.
M1.
0001.
That means what? What is the min term? That is.
M1.
Now what is this one?
M4.
What is this one?
M5.
What is this one?
M7.
M7. M7.
What is this one?
M6.
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 Now what is this one?
M8.
M8. Very good. What I have
M9.
written here? What I have written here? See my screen.
M12.
Very good. M12. What is here?
M13.
13.
What is here?
M14.
Sorry.
M15.
M15.
Now what is here?
M8.
What is here?
M9.
What is here?
M11.
What is here?
M10.
10.
Very good. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. I hope you are getting my point. You are getting my point what I am saying. These are nothing but gray codes. Are if you take any two adjacent cells in this 4 variable K-map also, you take any two adjacent cells, whether it is horizontally or vertically, you take any two cells. Now I am considering these M7 and M15. Now M7 and M15. Now I am writing the 7 value is this one and 15 value is this one. How many values are deferred? How many variables are deferred?
One value.
One is now. One is deferred. Okay. Now I can consider this M12 and M8. M12 and M8. What this is my 12. What is my 8?
1000.
Now how many variables are deferred?
1.
Now I can show you. Just wait. I can show you some important point here. Those codes we can also call it as gray code. I hope, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can increase the font little bit. Look like small. Now see here 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0. What are these cell values? What are the cell values? See here, that is what we have written 0 0 0. Okay, I can write the values 0 0 0. What is the next value? 0 0 1 0 0 1. What is the next value?
00 11.
Double one. What is the next value?
0010.
What is the next value here?
01
0 1 double 0. What is here?
010.
What is here?
01
What is here? 0 double 1. Now what is here? Double 1 double 0. What is here? Double 1 0 1. What is here? 4 ones. What is here? Triple 1 0. 1 triple 0. What is here? 1 double 0 1.
101.
What is here? 1 0 double 1. What is here? 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, now you can see the gray codes. Okay, unit distance codes. Now see the gray code. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is about now these are the cell values. This is a 4 variable K-map. Okay, I don't want to go beyond this 4 variable. Why? Because in the examination point of view, we are solving max 4 variable K-map. Don't worry, I can tell you 5 variable K-map also. Okay, because of space constraint, I am not drawing. Now, how we are simplifying? How to simplify? Sir, you are saying that map method is the simplification, easiest way of simplifying the logical expressions. Now, how we are simplifying logical expressions are Boolean functions. by using a K-map method or map method. Now most of the examples are 90% of the examples what we are considering, the expression is in the form of SOP. 90% of the, suppose if the expression is SOP expression, or you can see 90% of the K-map examples are in the form of SOP. Only 10% of the examples you can see the expression is in the form of POS, is in the form of POS. Why? Because if it is a logical expression or Boolean function, only for we are writing the expression is in the form of SOP, is in the form of SOP, is in the form of SOP. Now I can tell you, sir, why we are considering 90% of the cases only SOP expression. Now, how we are deriving the Boolean expression or Boolean function? How we are deriving the Boolean function? Can someone tell me? How we are deriving the Boolean expression or logical expression?
Some theorems algebra.
What? Based on?
Some theorems and postulates.
Not how we are how I am deriving, how we are deriving the logical expression, not based on some theorems or some laws or some postulates.
Operation and OR operations.
Based on the truth table, we are deriving the Boolean function based on the truth table. I am deriving the Boolean function based on the truth table. Sir, what is the truth table? Truth table is nothing but the functionality of some component or equipment. The functionality of a device, functionality of a device are working. All the functionality of a particular device we are representing in truth table manner. All the input combinations, whatever the input combinations I can give to that particular circuit, and all the outputs for each and every combination I am representing in truth table manner. For this truth table, I am deriving one logical expression. I am deriving logical expression. That logical expression I am calling it as Boolean function or the logical expression. 1 minute, I will come back. Now you understood how we are deriving the logical expression? How we are deriving, not based on the Boolean algebra laws or theorems or postulates. We are deriving the Boolean function or the logical expression based on the truth table. Now, I can give you the simple example. Okay, I can give you the simple example. Now, let us consider AND gate. Let us consider AND gate. Why AND gate? Okay, let us consider OR gate. 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 Now tell me, what is the OR gate logical expression?
A plus
C plus B.
C equal to A plus B. C equal to A plus B. How we are getting this expression? What we have done? I have taken two input variables. This is the third one is my output variable. If it is a 2 input, 4 combinations are there: 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1, 1 0, 1 1. Now what are my outputs? Here both inputs are 0, then output is 0. If at least one input is high, the output is high. Now how I have written the Boolean expression for this one? Initially, okay, before simplifying, this is the simplified one. I have considered all ones in the output column. I have considered all ones in my output column. Now tell me the logical expression or Boolean function. A dash B plus A B dash plus
AB.
AB. Am I correct?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
correct? This expression is in the form of,
SOP.
this expression is in the form of SOP or not?
Yes, sir.
Every term is a, every term is min term or product term. Every term is min term or product term. Every term is min term or product term. Not only OR gate. Suppose if you consider XOR gate. Suppose if you consider XOR gate. Now I am drawing the XOR gate. Okay. Now I am drawing the XOR gate to truth table. Now AB are my inputs. AB are my inputs. C is my output. Now 4 combinations 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Tell me the output. What is the output here? If it is XOR gate, what is the output here?
0.
What is the output here?
1.
What is the output here?
0.
Here. Now, what is the logical expression? What is the finalized expression?
A bar B plus
Long
A
term.
B bar.
A bar B plus
B bar.
A B bar. Now, how I am getting, how I have derived this Boolean function? By considering min terms or not? By considering ones in the output column, or I have considered the min terms. Every term is a product term or min term. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, how you are deriving these Boolean functions? Based on the truth table, if you see in the output column once, if you see the output column once, for those ones, you are writing the product term, you are summing all those product terms. The final expression what you are getting is nothing but the Boolean function or the logical expression. That is the reason whenever we are simplifying, or whenever you open any open resource, you will see 90% of the SOP expressions, 90% of the SOP expressions. Okay. Now, the simplification. Okay, after simplification part, I can close the session. Please bear me some 5 minutes. Please bear me some 5 minutes. I can wind up the session. Why? Because you are listening continuously from past 1.5 hour or 1 hour onwards. I can wind up the session within 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, just wait. I hope you understood how we are getting the Boolean function, how we are deriving the Boolean function or the logical expression. Why? Because in the coming sessions or in the coming units, these points are very, very important for us. These points are very, very important for us. You have to remember now. Now, this is my logical expression. This is my logical expression. Okay. Now, one more point we have to remember here while simplifying any Boolean function, by using map method. One very important point we should remember. While simplifying the Boolean functions by using map method, the expression should be in standard form. Definitely the expression is in standard form or standard SOP form. What do you mean by standard SOP? Definitely the expression is in standard
Same
SOP.
number of variables.
What?
Same number of variables, sir.
Don't say same number of variables.
Equal number of variables.
Every term should contains all the literals. Every term should contains all the variables or all the literals. It may be a 3 variable function or it may be a 4 variable function. Every term should contains all the literals, whether normal form or its complement form. Every term should contains all the literals. Now see here. Now the given expression, the expression what I have considered, every expression contains all the variables or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Here I have not mentioned the variables. In this expression, I have not mentioned the variables. Generally, how they are mentioning the function as f of x comma y. In this way, they are mentioning the function, Boolean function. Why they are mentioning in this manner? You can understand clearly the expression contains two variables. The expression contains two variables. Now see, every term contains two literals or two variables. This I can consider it as a standard SOP or not? This I can
Yes,
consider
sir.
it as a standard SOP or not?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, what is the min term this one? What is the min term this one? What is the min term this one? Are you understanding what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
The first term is min term 1. The first term is min term 1. The second term is min term 2. The third term is min term 3. Now, I am drawing my two variable K-map. Why? Because the given expression having two variables. The given expression is having two variables. The given expression is having two variables. These are my two variables. First variable is x and second variable is y. 0 and 1, 0 and 1. If you are not understanding, you can write it as x bar x, y bar y. Okay, what is the min term here? What is the value here? 0, 0. What is the value here? 0, 1. What is the value here? 1, 0. What is the value here? 1, 1.
1.
This I can write it as min term 0. This I can write it as min term 1. This I can write it as min term 2. This I can write it as min term 3. Now, how to simplify the map? How to simplify the map? How many terms are there in the given expression? How many terms? How many min terms there in the given expression?
3 terms.
3 terms.
Okay. Listen. Okay. 3 terms only. In the given expression, we have 3 terms only. You have to fill the map each and every term with 1. With 1. If it is min term 1, then I should fill the map with this 1. Logic 1. Here also 1. Here also 1. Here also 1. I can fill the map through by using ones. By using ones. Can someone tell me why we are filling the map by using ones? Why we have used ones to fill the map? Why? Because now how I am getting this logical expression? How I am getting this logical expression?
Differ by 1. They all are differ by 1 variable.
Not like that. Okay, why I am filling this cell by 1? Why I have used 1 here? Why I have used 1 here? Okay. Those who are not understanding my question, now how I have did how I am getting this expression? How I am
Or
getting this expression? Okay, randomly I have taken this expression. Okay, before, how, suppose if I want to derive one Boolean function, how I am deriving? From where it is coming?
Truth table.
Truth table.
Table.
Just now I have explained the same point. Why you are taking that much of time? How we are getting this expression? By using truth table, na? By using
yes,
truth table only.
yes, sir.
In truth table, what I have considered?
Terms.
In the output column where I found 1, I have taken only those min terms or not?
Yes, sir.
In the output column, if you see one, then you have taken that min term, and if you see somewhere else one, you have taken that min term. If you see somewhere else one, you have taken that min term. What you have done finally? You have summing all these min terms or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, what I have taken here once only,
Yes, sir.
what I have considered once. That is the reason. If it is a min term, you should fill the map by using ones. You should fill the map by using ones. Are you able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, if you are not following, simply remember one point. If I am confusing you, simply remember one point. What are the terms are there? What are the product terms are there in the given expression? For those product terms, you need to fill ones in the map. Okay, you need to fill ones in the map. In the given expression, we have three product terms, and in those places, in those cells, in that cell position, I am placing ones. After placing ones, what I have to do? I have to group the ones. How to group the ones? Two ones you can consider it as a pair. If you see two ones adjacent, you can consider it as a pair. If you see four ones adjacent to each other, four ones are adjacent to each other, that you can consider it as a quad. If you see eight ones are adjacent to each other, that you can consider it as a octant. That you can consider it as a octant. Now, sir, why you are telling this pairs concept, quad concept, and octant concept? If it is a pair, pair will reduce one variable. Quad will reduce two variable, and octant will reduce three variables. Pair will reduce two variables, pair will reduce one variable, quad will reduce two variable, octant will reduce three variables. Okay.